Mesdames et messieurs, bonsoir. Je connais non moi c'est Soraya, c'est avec un plaisir immense que m'entrer dans la caillou. Émission continue toujours, pas oublier côté nous aujourd'hui à la Romana, c'est en partie qui est à 50 km de République de Santo Domingo, qui est capitale République dominicaine. Donc on va remarquer que moi on monde extraordinaire à côté. Nous pouvons connaître l'extraordinaire. Là, il va commencer par les dire nous non qui est lié, n'a rencontré avec personnage ça qui a fait un bagage extraordinaire dans la communauté haïtienne, spécialement pour les jeunes qui ont regardé l'émission ça. Là, je dis jeunes, plus précisément des jeunes filles qui ont envie, qui ont ambition, qui ont objectif, qui ont rêve, littéralement accompli. Je dis à nous venons avec expérience, moun ça qu'on peut faire connaissance avec là, on peut voir que toute bagaille possible. Alors je dis bonsoir, bonsoir Josie.
Bonsoir, bonsoir tout le monde.
Josie, dis-nous ce qui est lié et comment nous faire rencontrer avec elle aujourd'hui là dans la Romana.
Et moi, c'est Josie Vedrine et moi, c'est un professeur de génie électrique à l'Université de Porto Rico. Et moi, je venu en mission avec l'autre monde dans l'église Boston et l'autre côté pour motiver et partager l'expérience avec la jeunesse.
Ok, moi, Josie dit que c'est plus facile pour les mêmes pour parler anglais. Alors si vous-même, nous connaissons tout parler, nous haïtiens, bon Dieu fait nous l'autre gens, nous parler, nous attendre toute langue. Alors puisque c'est plus facile pour Josie pour lui parler anglais, nous continué à interviewer ça, entrevue ça en anglais avec elle pour qu'on soit capable de dire nous des bagages qui sont importants, qui sont capables de toucher ou même aux jeunes qui sont ici. Josie, could you please tell me how did you start? I mean, you're from Haiti, right?
Yes, I am. I am from Haiti. I was born in Haiti, and I came here as a young child to New York, where I lived for many years. I did all my schooling pretty much in New York, and later on went to Rhode Island to study. And I think God was calling me to do a lot of things, engineering being one of them, to serve Him in one way. And so I went into electrical engineering and decided to go on and do my PhD with a lot of mentorship. Completed my PhD, and now I've become a professor.
Wow, I'm sure she's just saying, oh yes, I've done that. Believe me, it has not been easy. She came here when she's going to tell you.
I came here when I was 9 years old. Did not know any English like many of us here, but was fortunate to have the right family members in place to guide me and to give me the right direction, the importance of education, the importance in keeping God as Christ focused in everything I did. That was the main, motivation for me, inspiration for me to continue on in school and to do my best, to do my best in every avenue.
Okay. But I know that when you talk about your dad, when you talk about your mom, I would like for you to share how you came to be, because I'm sure there are a lot of people watching this show. They do not have their mother, they do not have their father, or whatever the situation might be. Because sometimes I tend to tell people they don't have any excuses. You just don't. You might try to find it. But by listening to her story, you'll understand that everything and anything is possible when you have God on your side. Could you please share that with me, please?
My experience from my parents' perspective. Yes. I was my parents were separated since I was a baby, and my mom was not the most educated, but she always inspired me to do the best I can, and she knew the importance of education. In Haiti, she's always placed me in the best school system. My dad had separated, and over the years I've gained contact with him. Very brilliant man. And so somehow God brought them together and made me, and it's, God has given me and blessed me with a lot of talent to do engineering, to do the sciences, and to do well in them.
But usually ladies or women, they tend to tell them it's easy to go for the nursing program or African studies or stuff like that. How was it for you to wanting to be an engineer? So I'm sure it wasn't really easy. Could you share that with us and tell us, how did you know that you had that passion? How did you know that that's what you really, really wanted to do?
Okay. So that's an interesting story. When I was in high school, I was looking at I think the news, and a boat coming from Gonaïve to Haiti, to the mainland, had capsized. So about 2,000 people had died. And at that time, I believe I was 15 or 14 years old, I asked myself the question, why isn't there a bridge connecting this, this small island to Haiti. Why is it that my people are dying kind of unnecessarily? And so I started looking into civil engineering, how to build bridges, how to build tunnels, looking at how I may be able to use my education, knowledge to do something about this. So I went into engineering. Found out that I didn't really like civil engineering, but enjoyed electrical engineering. When I started at the university, at Brown University, there were some people who were not very encouraging, who thought that I should do, African American studies, or I should switch to computer science, but I knew that those were not things I wanted to do. I was there to become an engineer and to build things and to design things and to be engineers are problem solvers. And by the grace of God, with the right advisors and professors, I completed my bachelor's degree in engineering. And, I even got a scholarship to continue and further my education with a master's degree and then a PhD.
I'm sure some of the students or children or youth who were watching the show are wondering, hey, please, you're right. I'm sure the money it's tight. I'm sure some of them, they cannot pay for it. And how was it possible for you to go all the way to get to reach the highest point, I believe, because when you get your PhD, I guess that's it. So how was it for you? If you had a message for them, what would it be?
When you want to do something, when you're passionate about something, you go for it. You do not pay attention to those who are telling you you can't do it, those who want to say, oh, you should try something else. Whatever you're passionate about, what you think your gift is, what you think God gives to you is, you go ahead and do that with all your heart. Never think money first, okay? Think money is there, but let not money be a determining factor for you to go and get an education. Pas quitter c'est l'argent que ou pas gain, l'argent ou pas gain l'argent, pas gain finance pour aller étudier ça ou besoin au grand étudiant, parce que sous bon Dieu ou gain nos cœurs on gens on porte à pouvoir quand même. So it's been the same for me. The doors have opened because I never really looked at finances. I love teaching. I'm passionate about science. I want to do this, and somebody's going to pay for it.
I think Josie just said a key word, passionate. You need to have the passion to do whatever you do. And no matter what you're doing, you need to do it well. Because I remember when we had a chance to talk, you told me you start teaching when you were 6 years old.
Unofficially, I was not getting paid for this.
Oh, no.
So when I was 6 years old, I mean, I knew how to read and I knew how to do math, basic math, subtraction, addition, division, multiplication, and things like that. And so there's students around my neighborhood, this is in Port-au-Prince and Bel Air, who did not know how to read. Maybe they were Gustavex or their parents could not afford their education. So what I used to do was to, have pen and paper, and I used to teach them. I used to give them lessons. They're older than me, some of them, and I just taught them math and I taught them how to read. So it's been a blessing for me to to teach at such a young age.
Usually the thing that we do when we are young, you never know. Sometimes we all have that dream what we want to be when we're 6 years old, when we're 9 years old, and later when we do realize it. But also there are steps. Before you go, today we had the chance to talk to some students, and we had to speak Spanish because, like I told you, we are in La Romana. Most of the people here are Haitian living here. They speak most likely Spanish, and we had that conference. And Josie and I, we're able to give them 4 key things that you need in life. And we said in Spanish, hopefully you could share that with other people who are listening right now, because I know you wonder, how was she able to make it? Yes, God is important. It's important to have God in your life. But what else she had that is kind of more tangible for you in order to make it happen? Could you please share that with them?
Absolutely. I use these 4 P's as a remembrance for me and for youth that are out there. Prayer, persistence, patience, and pause. Okay. So prayer, persistence, patience, and pause. Prayer meaning God first. Persistence, once you're after something, you can't say, oh, okay, it's not working out. No excuses. You got to be persistent, constantly going after what you need. You knock on a door, somebody says no, okay. You keep knocking. Eventually, somebody's going to say yes. Luke 18 teaches us that in verses 1 through 8. Okay, and then you be patient. Wait to see what God is trying to tell you. Wait to get an answer. Be patient, and then pause. Pause is when you kind of like, letting God work to see, what will happen next week, next month, because what God says in His Word, whatever you pray for, His prayers or your prayers His words does not return void. So something goes forward, it has to come back and give an answer. So those 4 P's are a quick way for me to remember, how to navigate through life's challenges. Okay.
It's amazing how God is using most of us. And while you're using the 4 P's and I was using the 4 G's, do you remember them?
Absolutely. Discipline, okay, that's a very important D. In your path of life, whenever you do. Determination. You have to be determined to finish and accomplish anything. You have to have great determination.
Desire.
Okay? If you don't have a desire, why bother?
Yeah.
Okay? Passion. You have to have that desire.
Yes. And Dios.
Dios. Okay? Dios en español, bon Dieu. Y necesita Dios. You need Dios para todo, for everything.
Because we're doing it in Spanish, so she was talking about the 4 P's and I was talking about 4 D's that really helped me. Josie, I know time is precious and you're going to be leaving us tomorrow. Yesterday we went to Bate, and it was really so hard for me to see how my people, my brothers and sisters, the way that they are living. And even though they are suffering, even though they do not have much, you could see them singing. I hope that you can see that that part where the children were singing, smiling, the beauty in their face, the resiliency that they have to keep on going even though they don't have anything. So what I'm saying to you, you are watching, we don't have any excuses. When you watch this video, you're going to see there's no excuses to not do the thing that you're supposed to be doing. And so how was it, that experience for you when we went to Bate?
That experience, it really reminded me of Haiti. I went to Haiti last year 3 times, and on different missions and different occasions, and I said, well, this is really quite the Haitian experience. And at one point there was a gentleman who's been there for many years, and I said, wow, there's been maybe a 40-year experience and nothing has changed. I feel like I'm still stuck in the end of slavery days. That's the kind of situation our people are still in. But what really bothered me is that there was a young man, 20 years old, who did not know how to read. I don't even know if he was 20. Maybe he doesn't even know his age. Did not know how to write, and really didn't really know if he had even the desire to go to school and to gain an education. And that really bothered me, which says once you don't have an education, the ability to elevate outside of that situation is near impossible. So being in that Bate and not being able to get the right proper education means that they're stuck and there's no movement, there's no change and transition, and that bothers me. But one thing I did see, I saw a wonderful church that was built there, and that was very encouraging to me. There's progress in one way that's being done. There is some progress. There was a young lady, I think she was about 15 years old, who said, I'm the secretary for the church. And I said, oh, I was like, wow, I can see her leadership skills there, and I can see that she will be a leader. She's already a leader, and I pray that she will be a leader for that community.
Like I said, I don't use last word because I don't think that we have the last word. But I do believe if you want, because we have to go, we got to get going, what would be a message for anyone who's watching the show right now, whatever the situation that they might be in, what would be your word of encouragement for them?
Never give up.
Amen. Don't let go.
Never
let go.
Never give up. I mean, it's a common saying, but you're never tired. God has given you an opportunity to have life, especially those of you who are in America. You have no excuse. You never give up, and take every opportunity that comes by you. God opened certain doors for you, but you can't be lazy. You have to be motivated and kind of run after. It's good to pray God, but you have to act. Yes. You have to act. And so, every day, little by little, do something. Do something. Get a mentor. get somebody who can help you. Ask questions. You know, don't be afraid to ask questions. Talk to people. People won't bite you. Talk to people. The worst they can say is no, get out of my face, whatever. But, you know, they won't bite you. They won't hit you, etc. But be confident in yourself and go after what you want and just don't give up.
Yeah, keep your eyes on the prize. From Josie, you heard it from me. Thank you so much, Josie.
Okay, thank you.
It was a pleasure. Thank you guys. Nous allons aller kounya là parce que nous allons aller l'église. Nous retourner encore, mais j'espère que vous même qui regardez l'émission ça ou encouragé par des mots que Josie était capable porter et j'espère que vous capable quitter bon Dieu utiliser parce que dans côté moi kounya là, moi regarder devant, me regarder derrière pas gagner, c'est bon Dieu seul qui est capable d'aider. Quitter avec la paix de Dieu et connaît que si nous là, m'a toujours dit, nous pas là parce que nous fait rien qui bon, parce que nous pas dignes. Nous là, par grâce. Au revoir.